How you doing? How's your arms doing? Your shoulders, your core, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Hopefully they're doing well. It's Thursday. It is almost the weekend. I know we're all looking forward to it. Let's get right into it. Warm up. We've got 2 rounds. We're going to go for 5 back scales. Now, taking a look through the back scale, I want you to stretch out in a T and really plant that foot to get down in that scale where you're in that T. Try and get as deep as you can. Switch legs. Get that heel up as high as you can and come down. You might find one is better than the other. Keep working it through. That's just a little bit of hip mobility. We're going to go for 5 only because we're doing 2 rounds. It's going to all even out to 10 in the end. From there, you're going to grab your dumbbell. Just one dumbbell, kettlebell, jug, whatever you got. I'm going to plant my feet. My chest is up. I am going to Jefferson curl. Now on that Jefferson curl, I'm trying to roll through my spine. Get a good little stretch on the back of my hamstrings. And then slowly roll back up. So I'm going for 5 Jefferson curls. From there, in the same position, I'm going to keep my legs straight now. I'm going to flatten out my back, chest up, shoulders, legs back. I'm going to go for 5 Romanian deadlifts. So notice the difference between the Jefferson curl. The curl is literally that. My spine is going to curl. Versus a Romanian deadlift, now my spine is nice and straight. I'm still keeping my legs straight. Try not to lock your knees, so keep your knees unlocked and just push those hips back. Feel that at the back of your hamstrings. From there, we're going to go into a full deadlift, proper mechanics. Hinge with the hips, bend your knees, come down, and stand up. So we don't need to go all the way down to the floor, but we're just working through that deadlift position. We're going to flip my dumbbell, and now becomes a kettlebell or a swing. From here, I'm going to go for 5 Russian swings and finish off with 5 American swings. Here's the first half of the warm-up. You're going to do that in 2 rounds. Every single step, focusing on the movement more than just getting through the warm-up quickly. From there, we're going to get on our mats. We're going to wake up our glutes. We're going to go for glute bridges. So take a look. I am down. My heels are close to my butt. Now I got a couple of options here. I can put my one leg straight up in the air. I can have it out to the side. I'm going to point my toe. This foot is nicely planted. My hands are on my sides. And I'm just going to drive my hip up to the ceiling as high as I can. I'm going to go for 10 on my left side. 10 on my right. Really squeezing at the top. And coming back down and touch. 10 glute bridges. Grab your broomsticks. And put those broomsticks across our traps. Keeping that chest up. Again, getting deep into those hamstrings. 10 good mornings. From 10 good mornings, I'm going to go for broomstick deadlifts. 10 broomstick deadlifts. And when I finish my broomstick deadlifts, I'm going to go for a bench over row. Elbows high and wide, keeping that chest up, that back flat. Just working through your shoulders. I want you to picture that this bar has some weight to it. I know, yes, it's only a broomstick, but really focus on your shoulders. Shoulder blades down and back, squeeze, elbows high and wide. Bring them in. We're ready. Skills today. One of the best skills, or one of the easiest skills to practice at home is our pistols. Why? Because we don't need any equipment, and it's a hard squat as is. You're going to use the next 12 minutes to work through 5 sets of the following. We don't have pull-up bars at home, but if you do, you can switch out strict pull-ups for part A. If you don't have a pull-up bar at home, we're going to look at 15 to 20 lat pullovers. Now you got some options for the lat pullover, guys. You can go with 1 weight if your weight is heavy and challenging, or 2 weights if you need to be challenged more. Taking a look at the lat pullover, I want you to set up in hollow. So what that means is your lower back is pressed into the mat, my heels are squeezed, my toes are pointed, I'm in a hollow position. I'm going to grab my dumbbell, I'm going to squeeze nice and tight, and I'm going to pull over my head and drive back up. I'm going to pull over my head, nice straight arms the whole time, and drive back up. As you pull over, your rib cage is going to want to come off of that mat. Squeeze your rib cage down the entire time. If you're having trouble holding that hollow, probably my lockdown challenge people, you can keep your legs straight and on the floor, so heels on the floor, but you're still maintaining that hollow by pushing your lower back in the floor. Arms are above, and you're reaching above and coming up. So still going to activate your lats. If we don't have a pull-up bar, here's a good alternative. Part B is pistols. Taking a look, we've got a lot of options here. So if you're still working on your pistol, which is a single leg squat, you're still working on your pistols, here's option number 1. Grab a chair, and you're just gonna go laterally. So here's my chair, I'm gonna step one foot up laterally, I'm gonna start at the top, I'm gonna shift my hips back, I'm gonna tip and touch my toe and drive up. Okay? So nice and slow, it's like the floor is lava. Get your toe in and drive up. You're not driving from the floor. You're keeping the tension on the leg that's up on your chair, up on your box or bench, whatever you're using. If you can't get down all the way, that's okay. Go as deep as you can drive from your heel and stand up. Option number 1. Option number 2, grab some weights. You can hold it in the gauntlet position or the sideways position. And choose a height. So choose a bench or a chair that maybe will put you below parallel. So this box is a little high. You might want to flip it over and I'll move from this position. So I'm slightly below parallel. I've got a weight here. Put my foot in nice and stable, and I'm going to stand up and sit down. Or maybe I'm just going to stand up, and if I can't, I'm going to put both feet down, and I'm going to sit down. Find the variation that will challenge you. Third variation, straight up pistols. Find your balance, core nice and tight, you're all the way down, and you stand up. Keeping that toe up off the floor, keeping your heel from touching the floor. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more of the pistols, grab a weight, your dumbbell, your kettlebell, hold it in goblet, and come down and come back up. 5 sets, guys. Pick your poison, work through the movement, get challenged, have some fun. Here's your skills for today. Getting ready for today's workout. Jumper cables. This one looks pretty long on paper, but it goes fairly quick. 21, 15, 9, into 15, 12, 9, into 9, 6, 3. They're all triplets, so we got 3 movements for each sequence. The first movement is the only thing that changes. Everything else stays pretty consistent. Triplet number 1, 21, 15, 9, deadlifts, farmer carry, box step-ups, and sit-ups. Take a look, grab your dumbbells. Here's our deadlifts. Looking at that farmer carry position, my chest is up, my hips are back. I'm coming all the way down to the floor, and I'm standing up. I'm going for 21. When I finish 21, I'm going to go over to my box. Farmer carry style. Make sure you alternate legs every single time. Put those weights down. Coming down to the floor. Feet together, knees together. We're in for 21 sit-ups. Really trying to be snappy. Reach above your head, reach above your toes. You're gonna go for 15 of everything. 9 of everything. Then you're gonna transition. 15, 12, 9 sequence. Kettlebell swings or dumbbell swings. Box step-ups and sit-ups. The only change here is the kettlebell swing. Staying nice and tight if you're using one dumbbell. Nice good hinge, you're holding it in this position, hips back, and drive. If you want a little bit more challenge for yourself, but you can't get heavier, take both of your dumbbells, squeeze them together just like this, hips back, and drive. 15 swings, 15 box step-ups, 15 sit-ups, 12, 12, 12, 9, 9, 9. Going into the last sequence, the first movement changes again. We're now down on the floor. We're going to get into plank position or the renegade row. Core is tight, I'm going to pull elbow high, coming back down. Pull elbow high, coming back down. If you only have one implement, one hand on the floor, one hand on your implement. Pull high, come down, and switch hands. Pull high, come down, switch hands. The key is that you stay in plank. I don't want to see your butt coming up super high just to get that pull. And I don't want to see your butt wiggling like this to go side to side. Stay in that good solid plank and get your elbow nice and high so you're literally pushing it from the floor or pulling it from the floor. 9 renegade rows, 9 box step-ups, 9 sit-ups, 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3. This is your workout for today, guys. Have a great day. Tomorrow, got another workout coming for you, and it's Friday! Friday! Have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow.